Hi, nice to
I
meet
would
you.
like to, nice to meet you too. Congratulations.
You?
You have the whole country scared now with the mask. So, how do you feel the fandom will receive this much more visceral, you just mentioned that, approach to the franchise?
I mean, we hope they embrace it. We try to make movies, especially this one, that hit our sensibilities and that really entertain us, and we like it. And so, as Scream fans first, we tried to make a movie that would do what we would want in a Scream Six. So, the more visceral everything about this one is a big part of that.
Yeah, I think it's easy to sort of forget that the first movie, I mean, because it released so long ago, was genuinely shocking. Like the reaction that we all had to that movie watching it for the first time is something that is unforgettable. And I think for us, we've sort of always been chasing that high a little bit. And so we really want to try to bring some version of that to a new audience, something that's, really shocking and terrifying first, and then hopefully fun and heartfelt and all of the other things, afterwards.
In this movie, you have the legacy and you have newcomers. And how is that important just to give time and just recognize every single story of every single character, and at the same time having them cohesive?
I mean, I think it's one of the big challenges of any ensemble, and I think we rely very heavily on the cast, right, and just their sort of natural chemistry and their personalities. We're so fortunate that we got to put together such an amazing group of people for this new one, and then we rely really heavily on the script. We try to make sure that every character has a moment or moments that really define who they are, that even if it's one line or one interaction, that the audience can go, I got it. I know that person. I know what they're all about. I know what they care about. And I think that that's really credit to Guy and Jamie. They're so good at creating characters that feel like archetypes, but are then totally different and are interesting in unexpected ways. And I think that for us is really the key in making sure that they just are really clear and memorable, even with very minimal screen time. Hopefully you have a really clear sense of who everyone is.
Can you just, in the last minute, talk about the new ghost face, whatever you can say about it, and how you created this new kind of like tweak over the mask?
That was something that kind of had happened in the script, that the mask was a real pivotal part of the plot. And then one of our first conversations with Avery, the costume designer, was how are we going to do this? And she had these images of dolls, like old kind of
Like
creepy
porcelain, yeah.
porcelain dolls, yeah, like the kinds you find in attics and scary movies. And they were just creepy. And so her and her team really worked hard. They did so many tests and so many designs, building off of all of the stuff that Fun World had created, over the years, the other masks. How do we make this one feel so bespoke to this movie and really special? And I think it was something that, as soon as we got it and Avery showed it to us and we did a camera test, we all were like, oh, wow, that's really exciting. That's something new that fits in this world and it fits in the New York setting. It just felt like it all was kind of coming together.